Involves Odell Beckham Jr., okay? NFL superstar. But when he's in college, he went to LSU, so he was at the college football championship game. Then after LSU, his alma mater, wins the whole thing, he's in the locker room. And he's in there celebrating with the LSU team. But police come into the locker room and are telling the LSU guys to stop smoking cigars because this is a no-smoking zone. And then watch what Odell Beckham Jr. allegedly does. You can watch the video, see it for yourself.
Hey man, D-Lou finna go to jail, y'all. Hey, hey, what about the big ugly, Dave? No! Hey man. Uh-oh. Lord.
That is Odell Beckham Jr. right there. Now he's kind of taunting and dancing in front of the officer, but kind of swatted him, and at least it appeared to me, swatted him on his bum, right there, on his buttocks. Ben, there's now an arrest warrant out for Odell Beckham Jr.
Poor Odell, and I wouldn't normally be saying that since he's a multi-millionaire athlete, but I don't think he foresaw this. I think he got caught up in the moment celebrating this awesome victory for his alma mater. He's in there, he's hanging out with the athletes, he's probably remembering his college days, and I think he got a little carried away. I don't think in a million years he anticipated being sued or having an arrest warrant taken out for simply just having a little fun with the officer, which he's probably done millions of times, but it looks like this one's going to backfire on him.
Yeah, arrest warrant issued for him. And remember, this championship game is in Louisiana, okay? This is the biggest victory in that state since the Saints won the Super Bowl, right? So the whole state is celebrating. But these officers are telling the LSU team, stop smoking the cigars. And then Odell Beckham Jr., whew, what's going to happen here?
I think they took it a little too far issuing an arrest warrant. I agree. I do think this.
But should you? I mean, you shouldn't swat a police officer on the bottom. You can't do that.
You can't. You can't. In the real world, however, this was part of. I do think he got a little right. I think in context. I mean, we tend to be a little too far in the Me Too movement now. I don't want anybody to start, sending me hate mail, but we do have to bring it back a little bit and put things into context. I do agree that he shouldn't have touched the officer, but I do think this arrest warrant might have been a little bit. It is a misdemeanor. I think they could have issued maybe a citation, a fine, but I'm not so sure this really warranted him being arrested.
I agree.
Yeah.
Nor does it.
How about the people of Louisiana? Who are they siding with here? You think they're siding with their police or OBJ?
It seems a little petty. When you watch the video, to take such, action against someone, for that, it seems a little petty. And I think it's hard to view it in another way, honestly. So I can't imagine that they'd be really siding, saying, throw him in jail, throw him in prison, after you watch something like that, especially in the context of that video.
Maria, the fact that he's a football player and they always swat each other in the bottom, is that a defense here?
I don't know if that's a defense, but I don't think that this would have happened if it wasn't a police officer. I think they're trying to make an example of him, just protecting the police, but that is a common practice among football players and could possibly be used in his defense.
I was surprised to see police officers in the locker room to begin with, but apparently cigars were being passed around, and, you can't smoke inside anymore.
You got to protect them against themselves, I guess, because, I mean, come on. The whole thing was just overdone. They're celebrating a big win. Let the guy smoke his cigar if he wants to smoke. The whole thing, I think, is overblown. I think it's ridiculous for them to arrest somebody over this.
And they were even showing on SportsCenter. Joe Burrows,
100%.
the lead quarterback, who the Heisman winner, actually was smoking a cigar. That was his celebratory thing to do. And so I'm assuming it was going on in the locker room. There weren't bottles of champagne being popped. They're college kids, so I don't think that's a thing. So they